All right, the stream's back up.
All right.
All right, guys, you guys heard the intro in the last video. I'll just chop it up and make it one.
Oh my.
All right, we're about to search right now.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, bro. Why? Get your goddamn ugly ass on.
And we are live. All right, Isaiah, you're good.
All right, bet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching the Bears and the Packers. Hopefully, this Bears team they did a great job rebuilding their team. Now it's time to see what they can do on the field. On paper, this team looks a lot better. I mean, this team actually looks stacked. The Bears GM did a great job rebuilding this team. They brought in Coach Sanders, obviously Shador Sanders, and what the Bears like to say, Deion Sanders Jr. as well. So this team will start off on offense. Last year, this team was ranked last in yards. So hopefully with this new addition of Sanders, they will be able to obviously up that. And starting off 1st and 10, see if they would they hand it off to Akers. No yards. Akers was a great addition. He picked him up from the Rams, I think, last season, towards the end of the season. And I'm just ready to see Sanders with his first pass of the season. Obviously, preseason stats don't really count. And that's his first shot. He passes to Xavier Worthy, who was drafted last year on a little zig. 3rd and 1. We pass it. And that's just great defense. That's just great defense by this Packers team. And by the way, this Packers has a new head coach. Last year's coach stepped down. And let me see something real quick. Defensively, they weren't that great last year, but so far, they just got a great big stop. So I'm trying to go through all these neons, all these tabs. All right, so we're starting off with Jordan Love. Let me see his stats from last year. Last year, he did a great job. Another great season by him. 43 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. And honestly, if you saw the Packers offense last year, they were very explosive. But obviously, with a new coach, a new system, things are likely to change. As Jordan Love did throw a very risky throw there, but nonetheless, they got a catch and ran it for 8 yards. Now, this Bears defense, they do have Michael Parsons, and I was talking to the head coach of the Bears earlier. He is really happy about the secondary that he has. So I'm very interested to see how great this defense is. Obviously, you have Michael Parsons, and if you have Michael Parsons, then it's going to be scary for anybody. You got to keep an eye on him. As the Packers are strong, and they run it here. Aaron Jones does a great job fighting. It was looking like at least a yard lost, and he was able to make it 30 inches. Wow, and it looks the Packers are in goal line formation, so they obviously expect to run here. The QB sneak, and he picks it up. That QB sneak is very risky. I tried it a lot of times, and it doesn't work for me for some reason. It's like Packers are in some sort of tight formation. Ooh, and that's just a bad user by the Bears. Great out route. And a catch by Musgrave. That's his name for the game. I don't know his name. And it looks like he's in a double stack. Watch it. Yeah. Watch the quick screen. Although he got to catch, the Bears defense did a great job of recovering and getting making the Packers only have a 2-yard gain. This is interesting. I didn't expect to see a stack wide flex. That's what happens when you have a new coach, new offense. A great quick pass to Aaron Jones. So it looks like Jordan Love is not having any problem with this new offensive system. Let me actually see where they were ranked last year, offensive wise. They were ranked 15th last year on offense. And Aaron Jones was wide open. That's a bad read. And a great defense. Aaron Jones was wide open on that wheel route. Jordan Love didn't make a mistake, but first game. Mike, like I said, Michael Parsons on that defensive line. You want to get that ball out quick. But that was one bad read. He's going to go on the sideline and look at that tablet and realize he had someone wide open. But the Bears are back on the offense. Hopefully that's a great quick pass. And that's just, although it was only a 2-yard game, I like what both teams are doing, just throwing a quick pass. You got to make the defense adjust. And sometimes to do that, you got to make them throw those quick passes. I mean, the defense realized that you are willing to throw those quick passes. Looks like this is pistol. And another great quick pass. Like I said, if that's going to be there all day, you have to take it all day. Especially early in the game, you don't need to go deep down the field so quickly. So if that's there, then throw it every time. Looks like a jet pass is coming. That was great defense, but a great cut inside for a 3-yard gain. So far, Sanders is 4 for 5. You love to see that as a coach. Not deep passes, but just giving him some confidence for later in the game. And this looks, I probably would have ran that because it did not look like that was going to be some good run defense. But they take it to the second quarter where it's a 0-0 score. I'm interested in this. This is such a good game. I mean, especially an important game because I'm not really sure what this conference is going to do. Obviously, the O-line user, O-Packers users step down. But this division is really open for any team. We saw the Vikings blow out the Lions earlier. And now we have another division game right here. Another quick pass, 2-yard game. But now, I said that it's very smart for him to throw short passes, but now, obviously, you're going to have to throw a little bit deeper on 3rd and 5. So we'll see how we can do that. Because we've been empty I like going empty here because there's so many routes that could have to be covered, and he does another sig route. So if I was to practice here, I would just make sure that take note that he likes zigs, he likes short routes. So cover the zig, cover the short route, and force him to make maybe a read down the middle. Bait something down the middle. Mm. A great defense by the Packers. Maybe Sanders should have handed that off. It didn't look like either way it was going to get stopped. So great defense by the Packers. It looks like he's coming back out and put tight end. Just like he's doing that PA counter. And that should have, yeah, that's a pick. And Sanders on his first play, second possession of his early NFL career is throwing a pick six. Wow. And Deion Sanders is going to have a lot to say to Shador about that when they go onto the sideline. I mean, from the release, it did look like it could have been easily picked. And that was so. Not only a pick, but a pick six. But the best thing about what just happened is you can go straight out on the field and you can bounce back. So I expect them to come out and maybe run the ball here. First play, off a pick, most likely just going to run the ball. You know they pass it. And Shador, wow. That's what you love to see as a coach. Is one of your quarterbacks throws a pick, the next play, he sits back in the pocket and he throws a laser. That was great pocket. Credit to the offensive line. And I like this right here. Just hand the ball off to Cam Akers. I want to see Cam Akers more involved into this game plan. Especially with a rookie quarterback, like you have to feed the running back. Then you could open up some options for some play action. Say, watch the tight end on the streak, right up the middle. That was covered, but that was a great short pass by Akers. So maybe this is what the Sanders needed, just that pick. Worst case scenario already happened. So now you can just ball. And I would say watch the zig. Maybe watch a pick right here. Because that zig was covered. That was a risky pass. But I like what it looks like the Packers did adjust. Like I said, watching that zig route, it looked like that's what he liked to go to. And he was all over that. And I just got information that I'm delayed, so I have to restart this. Oh, wow. All right. So if I'm still delayed, let me know. Thank you, Steelers. If I'm still delayed, let me know, though. As it looks like the Bears just scored a touchdown that I missed. And now we have a 7-7 ball game. So that's what I like to see as a low-key Bears fan. Obviously, I'm rooting for him. So off a pick six, go down the field, and you still just have confidence like never before. So now it's time for the Julian, yeah, love to respond. I'm a little sick, so if I go mute for a little bit, that means I'm coughing. That's a dot. That is a dot. Ooh, Love almost overthrew him. If he threw him right on time, that could have been a touchdown. But again, if I'm still delayed, please let me know. And I like what the Packers did there. Throwing deep there just makes this formation a lot tougher to guard because now you don't know what he's about to do. And he runs, but that's a great stop. Is that who I think that is? Wow, Shaquille Leonard, wow. He was on the Colts and I traded him to the Bears. Good to see him doing some good on the Bears. I don't miss him, not gonna lie, but it's good to see him doing good. The Packers come out in this bunch formation. Probably one of the toughest formations to guard. Watch an RPO here. This is what I don't like about this formation is you have to watch an RPO. And that's a great quick pass. That's what I don't like about the bunches. Quick passes, out routes, and RPOs. You gotta watch all that. Plus the verticals, like, bruh. I'm always gonna say watch an RPO, so watch an RPO here. That's a dot. That is a dot. Great pass. Great pass, great read to know that if he threw it over top, that he could maybe have a chance for an aggressive catch. So this is looking like it's going to be a good game. I mean, the division is wide open, like I said before, with two great users, great head coaches leaving. In this NFC North, the Vikings are 1-0 and the Lions are 0-1. And one of these teams are going to be 1-0 and the other one's going to be 0-1. So, like I said, I think this division is going to be one of the divisions that by the end of the season is just going to be a crazy playoff race. So far, it looks like these teams are evenly matched. But obviously, earlier, the Vikings blew out the Lions. So right now, it looks like the Vikings may be the team to beat. As that was a good route combo, but as you see, oh my goodness. Okay, Sanders. Show him what he got on his legs. Okay, Sanders. It did look like one of the routes did get bumped, but Sanders did a great job with using his feet. Facts. Sanders doing his thing. And he had a I would probably do that, the deep ball right there. The Sanders is getting called from the sidelines. But I like what they're doing. I like that they're not being too what's the word? Conservative. The Sanders. They trust him. They drafted him. They traded for the #1 pick for a reason. And it wasn't to play scared. And I would have just do a quick that read is Sanders' reads are a little bit too slow right now. He did have square literally off the snap. I guess he thought he had something else that was going to get open, but you got to take the first one. I would run the ball here. There's a lot of passing going on. I don't think he would be expecting a run, but it does look like he's passing. Oh, that's great. I love that right there. Because once again, the zig route was always there, and it looks like the Packers is picking up on that he likes his big route, so he bait him in with his big route, and that middle was wide open. And they run the ball here. I love the call to run the ball here. Akers is hungry. Keep giving him the ball. You have a no huddle here. Obviously, I can see the play call, so it looks like an option. And this time it just gets stuffed. And it's 34 seconds in the second quarter. So right here, only one timeout. Honestly, I don't even know what to do here. I don't know if you trust the rookie to this far in the red zone, to throw a dot. Because right in the red zone, you have to throw a dot, or that's chances of a completion is very low. And that was a great user. Great user by Savage to bait the rookie quarterback. And so far, we've seen at least 4 rookie mistakes from Sanders. Like I said before that play, I don't know if I would have trusted my rookie quarterback to fire a dot. And I'm not a fan of this call right here. I'm not a fan of, oh, and he gets it off. That's a very questionable call right there. Back against the end zone, and you go in an empty formation. If I was the Bears there, I would have straight up blitzed and covered all the flats. And we see that RPO. So it looks like the Packers are just doing a great job with making the rookie quarterback think. That's what you have to do. Obviously, he's going to look back and see that he's made a lot of poor reads, but 2 picks, one of them being a pick six, and you're only down 7-14. Not bad at all. And the Packers did a great job with getting out of bounds. If I was the Packers here, obviously whatever you throw, you're going to have to get out in the end zone. Out of bounds, stop the clock. And it looks like he goes back to that vertical, and he had him. He actually had him. And it looks like the Bears is out in this. I think he's in base. His zones have to be in base, but he's coming out in man coverage. So with that vertical play, he's going to be wide open. And he looks like taking this to the half. And as no, he calls the timeout. He comes out, and I did not like this from the Bears. If I was the Bears here, I'm just gonna obviously play deep. He comes out in man coverage, so see what happens. 3 seconds on the clock. This is obviously the last play, and that's going to be a score at halftime, 7-14. It seems like I'm just talking about the Bears, but it's time for me to give credit to the Packers. They're playing a great defensive game. The offense doesn't look as sharp as last year's, but the defense does look pretty good. And we're talking about a Packers defense that was giving up. Let me look. They were giving up about 28 points a game last year. So you start the first half and you're only giving up 7 points. That's something to be proud of. And obviously this is a division game, so you have to be really proud of what you're doing so far. Some keys for the Bears, I think, to come back I think you have to run the ball. And that's no discredit to Sanders, but you have to run the ball. Make them think if you're not going to run the ball, then he's just going to sit out and pass defense. But keys for the Packers, I would say just keep taking those short routes, make them adjust, and then like you did on that one play on that one possession where you scored a touchdown, just throw it deep after you keep throwing it. And this is interesting. As the Packers come out in Wildcat, you do not see this much. Honestly, if I was the Bears, I would take this as a sign of disrespect. That's he stuffs him. Ooh, I would run the ball here. If I'm the Packers, I'm definitely running the ball. Looks like he's in some type of quarter defense. Oh my goodness. Give credit to the Bears right there. That was a great user. He covered the corner route by himself. Obviously someone else was there, but he was playing a little bit underneath. So the Bears did a great job with going over the top. So either way, that would have been a pick. In hit rate? That's great. That's great defense. That's great defense. I said because I didn't think that he was going to be able to get there. Like who the Bears was actually using. But that side was covered. Great defense. And for the Bears, that's exactly what you need. Not only do you get a pick, but you set yourself in only about 8 yards to score a touchdown. So this is exactly what you plan out to have. They get stuffed on first down. And then once again, now this is where I think you're in your own head. Because last time you were in the red zone, you threw a pick. So I would just say, just take the simple stuff. Because that's just great defense. Don't force anything. I would just do that out. You lose, what? 5, 10, 12, 5 yards there. And now you're forced to pass. So watch a quick out route here. Last time it worked. Let's see if it's covered this time. Oh, I like this right here. I don't like that read though. You are at 4th and 1, but what I would have did there is I would have let that play out a little bit longer. See where that quarterback was playing? As you can see, he was playing circle. So then right there, you could have just do it right a dot to the circle. Because he would not be able to get back that quick. Unless you do a great job of putting yourself at 4th and 1. Now, let's see what they do here. I don't think a QB sneak would be smart here. What happened? Wow. That's exactly what you don't want. It's like he had a false start, forced 3 points. And that's good. So a 10-14 game. If you're the Bears, you're pleased. You come out to half, you get a stop, and you get 3 points. So now if you're the Packers, now you're basically in kind of the same position that the Bears were in. You throw a pick, and you come back on the field. So obviously, My idea is that they'll just run the ball here. Wrist play. Watch for RPO. I don't know if there's an RPO in this formation. No, they just run the ball. As expected, but they do get 3 yards. And I think this is where you're in your own head. Like, I don't... Yeah, just watch the RPOs. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, you get a team throwing pick, they're in their own head now. So that's where you watch the quick passes, the RPOs, the runs. This is obviously a pass play. And they forced the Bears to call timeout. And watch a quick run here. Oh my goodness, I like that play action there. But Jordan Love does miss him. I meant Jordan, my bad. I think I've been calling him Julian this whole time. I meant Jordan Love, my bad. And like I said, it looks like he's in his own head. Misreading after that pick. Overthrows somebody. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sick right now. As the Bears do a great job stuffing him behind the line of scrimmage. Third and 13. This is if you don't get this stop, this is demoralizing. And that's great defense. Great defense. Like I mentioned, those quarterbacks. Wow, that secondary is just something. You know, a lot of quarterbacks would be scared to throw to. And now, if you look back, when the Bears decided to go for 3, take their 3 instead of trying to go for that touchdown, it looks really good now. But they got to stop. Ooh, missed the tackle, but they still did a great job to force them to a 4-yard loss. Missed the call here. I would run the ball here. The play action is probably a little bit too obvious. Yeah, it just gets. Yeah, I would think. Like I said, the play action is a little bit too obvious. Third and 23. This is watch a streak maybe by X. Another pick. Wow. And it might be another pick 6. Wow. I understand the idea. 3rd and 23. You just want to throw something, but you were still in this ball game. You're against stops on defense. If it's not there, don't force it. Obviously, I'm only saying that because he threw a pick six, but if you're Jordan Love, you were on that sideline and you were cheering the heck out of that defense. He's not playing the best, but his defense is whoa. Oh, I thought he was about to get something crazy. That drop back is way too far. He still gets it. Still hits. Is that Mango? He was on the Panthers last year. Don't know what that trade consisted of, but he's on the Bears now. Looks like Sanders is dropping. Oh, that's a dot. Not a dot. Was wide open. Sanders missed him. Another rookie mistake. Oh, it looks like the Bears didn't. He didn't know that was the call. Akers must have not known that he was about to get the handoff. He looked very confused when he got the ball. And as we go into the fourth quarter, the Packers are up 21-10. I'm sorry, I'm not going to lie. I'm very sick right now. But I'm trying. And if you're the Bears here, obviously you want a touchdown. I'll say watch a streak. I would streak X right here. Wow. Great catch by Xavier Worthy. And they know how to run. Like that call. Still a lot of time left in this game. You get stopped from defense, you just need something on offense. A touchdown would obviously be better. And I would have read that screen like a mile away. Packers did that. Get a stop. 3rd and 4. I like this spike off from the Bears. He flips it. Not sure I like that flip call. It looked like he would have had it. Now it looks like he's matching up. Man-to-man defense. And it looked like he was throwing a pick regardless. Instead, he gets sacked. He take 3 points. Don't know what the Packers are doing with this field goal. Did he miss that? Wow. Looking like me out there. And honestly, I think that's ball game. And not get risky. Maybe not, because the Packers are making some not bad decisions, but just decisions that I don't think were very smart. I mean that a bad toss there could have been a fumble, maybe even a touchdown. So maybe the game isn't over. But it looks like the Bears offense can't score regardless. And come on, Madden. That's a pick. I'm very impressed by this Bears defense. I mean, if we're being real, they've only given up 7 points. 14 of those points have been pick sixes. So this really is the 10-7 ball game. But the Bears offense cannot score. And he tries to go back to this. That's great. User should have been a pick. So this Bears defense is really impressing me. So if you have a defense like this, you have to be proud. It's going to take time for you to get used to your quarterback. But this defense is real. And Deion Sanders gets another opportunity. He gets on maybe 3 picks. But that doesn't matter because it's another possession, and he starts the possession off with a completion. 14 for 23, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Oh, I would throw that ball so... Pause. Great pass. I was about to say I would have threw that ball so deep, but... So I'll say a pause. Great pass. You're back in this ball game. You need a touchdown now. And it looks like a lot of bumping was going on. I don't know what I would do here. It's not a good pass. 30-19. Fake spike. Coming up. Wow. And there's a sack. I mean, taking 3 is the best option here. Make this, what, 8-point game? Is my math? Yeah, 8-point game. Now, do you go for an onside kick? I think the obvious answer is yes. But then again, you're getting stopped on defense. We only have 2 timeouts. And now it's time to see if the defense can come up clutch once again. In reality, like I said, they've only given up 7 points. Say watching RPO here. Everybody doesn't run RPOs like me. Why am I saying that? Great run here. Well, great run call. Not to force a pass. Make the Bears take a timeout. And right here is where I wonder if you pass the ball. It looks like the Packers does love that vertical play out of bunch. So I would say watch 88 here and watch number 2. I would use the number 2. Never mind. That's ball game. Honestly, if I'm the Packers here, I'm proud of my defense. I mean, that's the reason they won this game. If the Bears would have won, it would have been because of their defense. Both offenses didn't look too well, but it's first week of the season, so kind of expect that. And mind you, the Packers do have a new head coach, so he's still trying to work on how to use his team to the best. Okay, I'm obviously sick, and it's so annoying. I'm trying to talk back, man. He's obviously trying to see how he can use his team, max out his team's potential. So maybe that's why the offense was looking a little shaky today. But he pulled off a great win. Any division win is a great win. They start off the season 1-0. Their defense did look good, better than last year. So that's something to watch out for. If you're the Bears, this is as for Sanders, it wasn't a great start, but you see that your defense has real potential to be on top in this league.
Damn, man. Good ass fucking game by the Packers, dude. I fucked up so many times, man. I was fucking scared to throw it deep, and I was like, you know what, balls out, let's do it.
Bro, your defense looks good.
Yeah, they were good. I fucked up on that deep play because I ran cover zero, and he just beat me over the top. I was like, fuck. The one time I blitz when I
Bro,
wasn't.
for real, you only gave up 7 points. That's
Yeah, no,
wild.
man. Fucking, what was it? 14 points on pick sixes.
Yep.
Like those are quick fixes. We'll get it geared up and ready for next week. But my hats off to Green Bay Packers coming in here and putting up a good game.
Yeah. His defense looks good too, for real.
Yeah, their defense,
But
man. So his defensive cornerbacks. This is why I was scared, and that's what fucked me up. I looked at his roster: 99 acceleration for all his cornerbacks, just about 94 plus speed on all his cornerbacks. So I'm like, man, if I try to throw deep, I'm gonna get locked down, pick.
right.
And sure enough, that's what happened when I threw it deep. So I gotta try to game plan for him. That's why I was going short. I don't know if you noticed the first quarter, it was all give me 5 yards, 10 yards, 7 yards.
Yeah. I
Going on the
pointed that out.
flats. But yeah, that's why my game plan started off kind of like simple,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, you know what? If I play scared, I'm gonna lose. So might as well just test it. But he did throw some
Nah,
dots.
for real, he did. But for your team, bro, I think you can still do something crazy this year. Like your defense looks fire, bro. Just working on that offense.
Yeah, we're about to get the offense back in gear. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We're about to tune into the man, the myth, the legend himself, Colts, as he takes on the AFC Divisional Championship game rematch from last season. And then the Colts are going to come out with the victory in this. So get ready for the
Hopefully.
great ass game. It's about to kick off in 10 minutes. So grab your popcorn, grab your pop, grab your beers, grab your blunt, take a quick break. We'll catch you guys here in 10 minutes. Thank you, Isaiah, for calling the game, man. Appreciate you.
No problem.